The Tony-nominated revival of Angels in America offers up a fantastical world that switches location, time period, and mood swiftly. We spoke with director Marianne Elliott and her set designers Ian MacNeil and Edward Pierce about creating the space for this theatrical masterpiece to focus on the humanity of its epic storytelling.
When Ian MacNeil and I started designing it, we wanted a whole concept for the whole of the two plays. Start somewhere that you think is recognisable, polished, but maybe sort of kind of theatre that you've seen before, and then evolve into something which is more imaginary, more surprising, more hallucinatory, with this kind of progression from one thing to something else. We also felt like it should become more and more obvious in a way that you are in a theatre.
By the end of the story, we are in the empty theatre space. That is the penultimate moment of the design, really. It's showing how spare we can be and what very little you need to tell the story. And then as you back away from that, it is all a reaction to the theatre space and the experience that that audience has in that moment.
When there's an empty stage, there's an awful lot of craft on our parts to make the human figure strong in what seems to be a place with nothing in it. It looks like there's nothing there, but where your eye lands is actually quite controlled. You really need to guide the eye so that the human figure is not stranded.
With its slick, neon-edged design that even extends to the Angels in America poster, the creative team further explores the themes of Tony Kushner's epic drama.
The neon came from the idea of heaven. Heaven, according to the Angels, or the Angel of America, is a place which is falling apart, is disheveled, has been abandoned by God. There's a moment in heaven where it talks about the generator failing. So we felt like that was a kind of pulsing electricity thing. And we felt that if Angels in America was sort of set around nowish, I mean, I know it's 1985, but we wanted to try and make it feel more now as well. It felt like the idea of electric light fizzing, electric light going out. Every scene is framed somewhat by a neon frame.
There's 67 or so scene changes between the two plays, and we span from Central Park to apartments on the Lower East Side, offices, hallucinogenic visions of Antarctica. It spans the end result of having sat in your theater seat for nearly 8 hours experiencing this wonderful story and all of these characters and all of these places that we've taken you, is that by the end, as much as you might have been enamored with any individual moment, you realize that there was an absolute slaughter amount of stuff that is like, where has it all gone? And that also allows you to breathe when you leave, that all of this journey also is as empty as it was full.
Catch both parts of Angels in America at the Neil Simon Theatre.